junkie, his name's Joe, he's fucking amazing, right? And he's a shoplifter. Has anybody got a shoplifter? Just me and you, right? I love you, Joe, because he's always selling me stuff, and sometimes if you're the police, I allegedly buy it, right? And sometimes he's full of it, and he sells me really fucking stupid things, right? And one day he chat at my door, right? He's like this, and opened the door and he's like that. Johnny boy. Because he's half junkie, half dolphin, right? Johnny boy. You want to buy a plant? He's holding a plant with the fucking roots hanging down, right? I'm like, oh fuck's sake, how much? A tenner, so I gives him a tenner and he fucks off. And I'm thinking the next thing he brings back better be a fucking PlayStation, right? But we junkies are the best upsells people in the world. They can sell you fucking anything, right? He came back 5 minutes later and chat my door. Hey, man. You want to buy a plant pot for that plant? Fucking 30 quid it cost me. But at Christmas time, my missus bought a Fitbit off him, because I need a fucking Fitbit, didn't I? And she bought us the Fitbit on the cheap, and I was looking at the Fitbit, and it had two key features, right? Number one, but it had a step count, so I could measure McDonald's with 1,000 steps in my front door, right? And number two, it had a heart rate monitor. Now as a wee fat guy, my heart rate's never up, right? But one occasion it is when I'm getting home. And I've got about 3 seconds to check it. So we're shagging. We're shagging, she's loving it. She's like, this Gary, this is going to be the best 3 seconds of my life. I was like, shut up, you put me off for the 2 seconds. But I said top dirty, she's like, dynamite. For fuck's sake, I just came out of the carpet. Carry on, the cat caught it, it was alright. It was a normal wee cat, but it was a Siamese cat, it spunk on it, you know what I mean? Like, I've never done that before, I'm really sorry if you like cats. I don't want to offend the PC brigade, do you know what I mean?
Oh, you can't offend cats, that's offensive.
The best one, I done a joke about a midget.
You can't say midget, that's offensive.
I said, see for my stag night, I went on a website called Rent a Midget, right? And I hired a midget Oompa Loompa, right?
You can't do that, that's offensive.
I said, offensive? Did he cut charge me 150 quid? They handcuffed me to a small person, right? And like... Okay, here we go, man. You're bugging this, mate. Here we go, the Scottish summer gonna fucking love this. So they handcuffed me to this wee Oompa Loompa. It was fucking amazing. Starting a pub in Springburn, handcuffed to a fucking Oompa Loompa. And he fucks off the guy, like, I don't know if he was the guy's pet or something, right? But the guy fucked off and left him with me, right? And I was like, alright, mate. I didn't actually wee man and piss him off, because I'd be fucking... I'd be fighting that wee dick for a fucking hour, you know what I mean? Just hold him up so he can't kick me. So I was like, so what happens now? Do we meet Shaggy then?
He's like, no big man,
Because he's in character, you know what I mean? He's like that.
no big man, I'm just handcuffed to you for an hour.
Yeah, like that, fuck's sake, I need a shite.
He's like, uh-oh.
My memory, my stag night's doing a shite, but Oompa Loompa sitting with me. Well, he took a line. So my missus, she buys me this fucking Fitbit, we're doing the shagging, and I thought, brilliant, I'm going to measure my heart rate, right? So I hit the heart rate button, and my heart rate's at 182 Glasgow. And I'm like, fuck's sake, right? 182, that's the highest my heart rate's ever going to be. And then Glasgow, I could hear the sweet, sweet jingle, the ice cream van. And my heart rate was 210! And that tells me something in Glasgow. I like a 99 better than I like a fucking 69. So I like ice cream cones and midgets. He said he wants to buy me one at a break. But listen, you're about to hear one of my best pals. She's been gone for a year. She's absolutely took over the scene. She's went from fucking 1 like to 40,000 likes. You're going to love her. She's made me tits, right? How we go shagging, I don't know, right? But she's fucking amazing. Please welcome to stage D Maxwell!
See for that, Gary, I'm phoning Ashley, she's going to ride you like Seabiscuit, no in a fucking good way, that prick. Anyway, Gary is one of my good pals, but his wife, I like her better, we can get that emotional connection, you know what I mean? When he's been a bam, I just say, aye, he's a bam. But anyways, what I'm going to start halfway was the popularity, obviously, going on Facebook. Now, I've always been a funny cunt, also a mental bastard, right? So when you mix the two of them, what I usually did was, I battered somebody's cunt in, and so they didn't tell their mum I made them laugh. You know what I mean? So I mean, that time we got home and we were full of eppies and all that, and I like change, she's like, aye, well, this isn't that time. Right? This is the time where you winch my boyfriend just because you look like body a shiffer. No you don't, no you look like a wee ashtray, you fucking spunk rags and got up, but I'm just joking anyway. So I come from a wee place called Coburnie, right? They're from Coburnie in case you didn't know, right? And in Coburnie there is an equal divide that's fitting to this fucking wedding in fucking at the weekend, right? And it's not because I'm Protestant, it's not because I'm Catholic, I'm one of the things that's called they married each other to piss their family off, right? So my father, he was fucking Protestant, and my mum, she was like kind of Catholic, but she'd had 4 ways to 4 different fathers to say, fuck that, just take your name off, right? So, and my mum was like this fucking 4-foot fat cunt crab as fuck, right? And my dad was this big fucking handsome guy, fuck knows what happened, she must have had a 9-inch donkey brief for her ears. No, didn't fucking ask her, right? She was one of them, know how you get this time now with my range, right? I've got a 16-year-old, right? And she's one of those arseholes, because I wanted to bring her up different for me. I didn't want her being judged, right? Because I was one of the ones that went to fucking work for the first time and I get shown how to actually answer the telephone. Now in my house it was, alright, she's no one, she's a banger. I'm only kidding, Michelle, it's for you, you fucking arsehole. That was affectionate, that was the sister I actually liked for like a week. You know what I mean? She was rough as fuck, man. She could eat your own fucking wains, you know what I mean? She never ate her own, the fucking cow, she ate yours. Right? And I remember picking up her life, eating pure Slater to fuck, and she phoned me and I was like, well, I don't want to get you talking after a fucking year. You know what I mean? But she was one of the ones that was like dead hard, but was all mouth. And then she's like, do you know my wee sister? She'll fucking kick your cunt in. I'm like, somebody's up to me like, you heard the Maxwell? And I'm like, I don't know the idea what you're talking about, look at the fucking size of the shell. You know what I mean? And I was always one of the ones that walked about with a Kappa tracksuit on, you know what I mean? 10-20 swagger. I wasn't bullying any cunt that didn't deserve it, so don't start the piss. Right? It's like everybody's come on Facebook and goes, you bullied me. I'm like, who the fuck is he? Alright, no, I didn't bully you, it was your wee cousin, that was my big sister that bullied you, you lying bastard, get off my page. But Coburnie is one of the places, see when you're doing well, right, they don't like you. But see the product was alright with me with that, I still already didn't like me, so I was alright. It was when my manager goes, look T, there's this guy on this page and he's saying this and that. I was like, it's because he's a shite right, and I tell everything, you know what I mean, I don't worry about it. But just because he's a fucking guy that I'm not going to slate the bastard, you know what I mean? He was absolutely fucking shite. I was doing that thing that your mod is. I'm not liking that text anywhere. Alright, just a little bit. Oh, you done? Right, let's get back to the book porn tube and flick my bean because you were shy. Right? So it's as simple as fucking that. That's what I was thinking. So, nobody's been that scary one. I'm one of the arseholes. It doesn't matter whether you like my jokes or no. I'm just standing here. If you don't like it, fuck off for a drink, right? But the royal family, I remember, I think it was Prince Charles came to Coburnie long time ago. I must have been about 2. And I remember Mum going, how can you do that? That guy shook your horn. What? That guy shook your horn. Now that's the first time I put my mum in hospital, but she deserved it. They say don't hit your parents. You're telling me I've got to run about when I've been fucking hanging about with all my pals saying that I hate the royal family and I hate Celtic, I hate Rangers, I hate any cunt to do it, and that cunt's kissed me. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind the fact that I fucking went with half the fucking junkies in the town, but I'm fucking raging about that. She's like, well, you did, you kissed them. Now, Diana was my pal, right? And I thought she was, because you know that way when you watch your telly, when you're wee, you talk to cunts, and I've kind of experienced that now, because I'm up on that Facebook telly, and folk are like, you're fucking great, you're great, did you really battle that many folk? No, I'm only fucking 37, I've talked about battling about 30,000 cunts. But anyway, so if I was Diana, and I remember looking at her thinking, you're tidy. If I wanted to be a wee bit greedy and go by, I'd have bumped you, Diana. Right? So I sat her down and I says, Diana, do you realise what you're doing here? She's like, no. I says, well, he's not. I know he's got hundreds of money and that, but I mean, I've never seen his more smile. No fucking once, man. She does this wee crazy wave or something, but she doesn't fucking smile. And I've seen her look at you and she's looking at you and she's got the fucking hitman out. I get 10 here. Right? So anyway, I says, don't fucking marry him and see for fuck's sake, do you want to cut that fucking skirt in? You know what I mean? It's going to take off. I'll be up in Scotland, we'll see the wedding up there. And then Prince William came. And I thought, you fucking beauty. He's the same age as me. That's my goal. I'm going to ride that gun. I'm going to sit in his face and ride it like a Seabiscuit. He's going to dig it up for oxygen. But it's alright, I've got oversized labia, so put him on his ears to keep him warm while he's getting oxygen. Right? So anyway, so Prince William started getting baldy. But I was actually alright with getting baldy because by that time I was on the methadone. So any point was your goal. So when this princess came along that he was fucking marrying, I was heavy fucking raging. So I'm thinking, oh, William, what are you fucking talking about? You said you'd phone me back in 1985. I think we were about 40. Well, you're going to marry some cunt, right? You're all about me. Imagine the earrings. Imagine them. I mean, that's what we call a bit mixing. You know what I mean? England and Scotland, let's get it together. You teach them your song, I can't mind what it is, and I'll teach them Flower of Scotland. Right? I've got nothing against English, absolutely nothing. I've got loads of friends in English, it's just Westminster I've got a problem with. You know what I mean? So if you want to take them out, you've got to take the rest of it. It's not personal. Right? It's not like, oh, you hate English. I actually don't hate them, but just see their big brothers and that. I'm not into them at all. You know what I mean? They go, let's cut the economy. Let's bring the deficit down. Well, stop fucking driving a fucking Aston Martin and going there for your dinner and go to Burger King with the rest of us. You know what I mean? What is your fucking problem with that? So anyway, that's the most I'm going to do the Royal Family sketch because I tell him not to video it and he's still doing it. And I'll probably get struck off again for Facebook for 48 hours, which is a new happening thing, right? I said, I'm doing Royal Family, please don't do it because half of my fucking supporters are Rangers. And I'm meant to fucking keep neutral, you fucking arsehole. So put it down. So anyway, you know yourself, asses, when you're in the comedy game or you're in something, you get all the sexy shit, the fucking house still starts and folks say all the shit, you should be in the house washing the dishes. I would just like you to know that the last time I tidied my house, I actually thought my husband was dead, but funny, he was alright. So it wasn't a problem. So if you think that I ever wash dishes, you're off your fucking nut. Right? But I will crack one after your fucking heat if you're up for it. Right? So you start getting the dick pics, right? Which were exciting at first. I actually did amuse me how many shapes fucking Willie's came in. Because I'm that kind of cunt with the BMI, I go and put it up before I knock you out. Right? So I started getting the dick pics and at first I was like curious and that, right? Then I got to the stage of like, fucking, I've seen that one, I've seen that again. It was like Tinder swipe dick, you know what I mean? Like delete, you know what I mean? If my veins were on the fucking laptop but the social was getting phone, right? So anyway, so this guy says, he's a swatchy, you're funny. So I'm thinking to myself, how do I actually tell him that I'm not even sure what it looks like? It's been a long while. You know, there's this kind of overhang. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's the film Flowers in the Attic, right? And she puts them up there because she's raging with them, something to do with their interbred, some shit like that, right? But she puts them up there, and they're out the white, and when they come out, it's like fucking Gizmo. You know what I mean? Makes gremlins. Well, that's what my fanny's like, right? It's like Flowers in the Attic, and when it comes out for fucking oxygen, all hell's gonna break loose, right? But the problem with the comedy thing is now in the comedy circuit is you can only take the piss out yourself. And about 6 of my sketches are about being fat, so I'm fucked. Right, I've got to keep the fat jokes, that's the reason I'm fat, it's fuck all to do with the fact that I eat the 2 for Tuesday, right? somebody was trying to take the two, who was it, Jamie Oliver, that cunt that slavers all the time was going into schools, let's take away the 2 for Tuesday, let's know, you fucking dick. It's the only thing I've got to look forward to. The last time I get my fucking Holy Lane was born, and he's still 6. Right? I'm still testing it to see if it fucking works. Most nights, right? I can still find it. I might not be able to see it, but I can still find it. So this guy goes to me, he's a swatchy, you're funny. So I'm thinking to myself, I'll tell you what, prick, I'll give you a scratch in my fucking fanny when I can fucking see it, you selfish bastard. But another thing about social media is, and obviously if you do follow me, that's what my platform is, because no cunt else likes this, right? No, we're not hanging about with her. She's been here a year and shouts she's fucking funny. Well, 40,000 people say so fuck you. Okay? So, basically being a woman in the comedy circuit, and that's why it was great to see loads of women up as well, because like guys were up there, and I was clapping these, but when the lasses were up, I was rubbing my fanny. You know what I mean? I was like, get in there, you were funny as fuck. Well, look, I was up there setting the fucking stage on fire all the way through to what's her face. I'm like, I nearly fucking came in my pants, but there was a wee old guy sitting next to me. And I thought, I better not do that in case he thinks he's pushed himself. Because he was over here to see the guitarist. He's over told me 5 times, if you didn't listen to that guitarist, he's a fucking arsehole. Right? No offence, mate, I didn't push the seat near the Jew. Right? But, so being a woman, being fat, it's quite helpful that I'm fat, because if you're good looking like what's your face, and fucking funny, you're fucked. Right, you've only got a wee fucking club that's going to like you, because they can't slag you for being fat. Right, so there was no fat up on the stage, so I thought I would come up here, talk about my fanny, talk about the royal family, talk about dicks, talk about all the things that guys hate you talking about. It's alright when they're taking it off and fucking Tokyo tuning your nipples and trying to lick you like sea biscuit. That's absolutely fine. And you're trying to say, is there a sat nav for the clip? It's this wee island right there that you've not touched it in 10 years, you fucking clown. Why are you not squatting? Well, your brother made me the other night there, maybe you should go and take some fucking notes. So I think that we should all talk about our fanny because it's a great thing. Right? You produce wains out it, you fish out it, you squat out it, you can play a tune on it. If you get here on your Tinder date stood you up again, what is Tinder anyway? It's basically a wank on the phone. You know what I mean? Isn't it? They all go, I'll meet you on Wednesday. No, you fucking will me, you liar. And no, I'm not sending you a picture of my tits. And then they say the best one will finish on this one, right? Just to discuss with some more folk, right? But the best one is when they say to you, send us a body shot. And I'm thinking, I'm for a pencil scheme. A lot of folk have upgraded to the Samsung 7, maybe 8, maybe 9. But you're asking for a body shot, mate, and I've got an iPhone 5S. How the fuck is that going to work? Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, to Glasgow! Fucking hell, man. I just like to say, everybody, these are available for kids' parties. She's fucking amazing, well done, Dee. Listen, we've got well done. The next guy who's coming up, this is what I love about the Cluffer, being a foundational arts venue, and people at this guy come next, it's his first ever gig, everybody, right? This is fucking terrifying. But listen, what a fucking first gig to have in the Cluffer in front of a brilliant crowd. Listen, please welcome to the stage, Neil Reaper!
Well, we started to go out there. How are you all, man? Fucking shite myself, I tell you. I've just been diagnosed with anxiety, and now that I'm doing this, I had to run up to the super drug and buy myself a box of Remigel, man. Honestly, I'm fucking eating them quicker than I'd eat a packet of soft mints, man. It's mental, it's just, I'm going through them. So I'll tell you a wee bit about myself. The reason I've got anxiety now, my doctor was like, what's making you stressed out? And I was like, I don't know, man. She was like, maybe it's your subconscious. I was like, maybe it is. She was like, so what are you going to do to relax? There's meditation, there's yoga, there's Pilates. I went, no, I'm going to fucking try stand-up comedy, do you know what I mean? I'm just going to fucking throw it out there, man. Why not? I'm fucking maniac, man. Surprisingly enough, Gary pronounced my second name correctly, which I'm really proud of, because if I'm going to tap into the subconscious, that's really where the problems fucking started. Now I'll tell you how they started, because the spelling of my name is Leiper. So it throws the dictionary out the fucking window. There's no I before E except after C. With my fucking name, it's Leaper. But when people read it, they go, oh, is that Leiper? Which you should have said. Or is that Leiper? There's no A in it. Is that leper? No, that's really fucking sore, man. Look at that, honestly, look at that. I'd written that shop in Primark, I know, but fuck's sake, he's a bread. And even one guy turned around and went, is it Leiper? I'm like, I look fucking French. I'm the fucking Johnston, mate. Yeah, I know. I can see he's going, you look as if you're the fucking Johnston. That's regional racism, I'll just let you say. We suffer for it. My dad's big Glasgow, I'm from Johnston, but I'm half Glaswegian, do you know what I mean? So that was the first problem in my fucking life. The next one was, because my dad's from Glasgow, I had a bright idea of deciding to become an actor when I was 8 years old. Now, my dad's a funny character, he's old school, but basically, when I walked in to announce it to my mum and dad that I was going to be an actor, my mum heard, Mum, Dad, I'm going to be an actor. As you expect, because that's how I delivered it. My dad, on the other hand, heard, Mum, Dad! I want to tread the boards at the West End. So not only did I go, right, I've found a fucking career option at the age of 8. What 8-year-old finds a career option at the age of 8? It defined my sexuality. It defined my sexuality. So from then on, I was a wee poof. Now, my comeback to that, my declaration of heterosexuality was, how can I be a poof? I'm into the Spice Girls. I didn't realise that actually it just perpetuated their belief of my homosexuality. So it didn't start off very well. My dad's calling me a poof and also mispronouncing even my first name and calling me fucking Nelly. It's not good, it's not good. It's the guy that's meant to kind of build me up and make me strong for when I hit the big wide world. And then I went to school and declared that I was an actor. And I swear to God, school was fucking rough, man. I suffered some serious bullying. And it was like, I was name calling in the most irrational, illogical, most nonsensical way. I had one guy turn around and say to me, fucking Billy Elliot. Billy Elliot, mate. I'm like, he's a ballet dancer. Obviously. So, you're still Billy Elliot. Fucking crushed me to the bone, man. And I used to get battered for being on TV. I actually get leathered one time because Johnston Borough, the local football team, got to the OVD Junior Cup final, and for some reason, I was seen on the telly. I went in to school on the Monday morning. Obviously you can see my first timer, I'm getting caught up in the fucking wire here. New to this game, know what I mean? Popping my cherry in the clipper. There we go. Love it. So I went in the next day, bit heartbroken because Johnston Borough get beat 2-1 off a lip bump. Well, you win some, you lose some. And I get fucking jumped after 5 boys. And they battled me, man. I'm like, I never done nothing. Aye, you did. You were on the fucking deli yesterday, you wee Billy Elliot looking cunt, man. What? It's a fucking break, man. Well, I just shook it off and went to fucking mass, didn't I? That's how hard I was. I was like, I'm not going home. I'm not phoning my mammy. I'm going to mass and I'm going to day signs. 5 cunts over me equals I'm fucked. There we go. So I didn't really enjoy school, man. I fucking hated it, do you know what I mean? I wanted to be an actor. So I left as soon as I could, man. I get fucking out there. I just decided I'd go and see the big wide world, and then I was introduced to the big wide world, man. And I think that's when the anxiety really truly kicked in, because I grew up, do you know what I mean? And I started seeing shit about politics and all that sort of stuff, and just obviously the issues that would go to the day, and I was I get really worried about it, getting stressed out about it, and fucking doctors like that, you can't be getting stressed out about these things, man. So I've decided I'm going to just, instead of hating Trump, Theresa May and all that, I'm just going to hate really productively. Just out of curiosity, anybody in here work for ScotRail? I'm seeing the horns. I don't know if that's because you're afraid to admit it because it's been in the news recently. You just don't work for ScotRail. But what I'll put out there just as a disclaimer is this is business, it's no personal. But I fucking hate ScotRail, man! ScotRail! So much so that I don't know if any of you have seen the recent ScotRail advert. Hobbies? No, I've auditioned for adverts, so the likelihood is the lassie has been cast in it, but that lassie deserves to win a fucking BAFTA, I tell you. Because she's really nice and it's dark, really pleasant face, looks really friendly, does not represent any ScotRail staff member that I've met in my fucking life. But see, by the end of that advert, I fucking hate her! I'm telling you, she's a cow! She's a cow, honestly. She's looking like that. Oh, I really like ScotRail's really nice company to work for and all that. But sometimes I don't think the general public really understand what we do for them. And you fucking, I know exactly what you fucking do. You make the fucking trains late. And then when you fucking complain about it, I'm the cunt. I'm the fucking cunt. Get fuck. So before I kind of went off on a tangent, but one of the other things, because of the surname and all that, one of the things when I used to get bullied was I used to get called the Grim Reaper. I mean, I get it, do you know what I mean? I get that, it's quite witty, but see, 8 years old, it was fucking terrible, and I'm scared to death. That's the fucking worst thing, I'm terrified, do you know what I mean? And what I should have said in hindsight, now that I've got this mind that I've got, I should have went like that. You're next on my list, you fucking ball bag. You just watch yourself, sleep with one eye open, I'm going to be hanging out you with that fucking scythe, man. You are out, brother! A Duncan Bannon time, you're out, right? And I'm scared of this. And I think that's one of the things that, like, before I discovered it was anxiety, man, I was getting all these belly problems, I was getting all these pains in my heart. Now, see when you think you're having a heart attack, but actually you've got anxiety, it just fucking flings it through the roof, man. I went through having a heart attack, fucking a brain aneurysm, a fucking stroke, diabetes. I mean, I'd psych myself up to jagging myself every fucking day. It was a panic attack, man. And not only that, it was a panic attack after I had good news. And that just threw me. No panic attacks happened and everything was going shit. Do you know what I mean? And my whole diet's changed because of it. I mean, really fucking changed. I can't touch caffeine. not one iota of caffeine. Now, I used to party, I don't do that anymore, but I would get invited to a party and 3 days later I'm like, fucking, he's getting old, man. I mean, everybody's sleeping, so I'm talking to the fucking French Bulldog printed cushion that's on the couch. Alright, my man, fucking go. Till I get to your bed there, I'm like, no, you invited me out, get to fucking going, you know what I mean? And now, I can't even have a fucking normal tea bag. Honestly, I can't touch this shit. I mean, my heart starts pounding, I feel like fucking John Hurt and Alien, do you know what I mean? Like, what am I fucking doing? And I've kind of thought that maybe actually Alien is a subliminal message that, you know what, if you're stuck up in space with all the cunts talking shite about fucking science, you're gonna have panic attacks right now, you know what I mean? I'm going for a wee cup of tea with my pals and I'm fucking bouncing, you know what I mean? Where did you put that? Just a tea bag, mate. I mean, mental, absolutely wild. But I just kind of, I know, telling you about the Grim Reaper and the Grim Leaper, I suppose. And I'm kind of just thinking about the way the world is and all that. I don't do social media, I think it's too fucking angry. Too many people are kind of like, oh, these are fucking likes, oh, I can't believe they didn't like that. So I've left it, and then you get that banger, Donald fucking Trump, do you know what I mean, hitting social media and fucking saying whatever he wants, and then Melania actually putting out a message going, I don't want to do an accent because I don't want to get to jail. I don't want to be deemed racist or anything like that, but she's like, I think social media and children can be used in a positive but negative way. You're like, look to your fucking left. There's the fucking master of the negative social media users. I mean, did you see the White House Correspondents' Dinner? Did any of you know? Right, well, the comedian Michelle Wolf, she fucking roasted them all. It was brilliant, great jokes, great fun. And then he had the cheek to go straight on Twitter and go, oh, she's got a filthy mouth. She's got a filthy mouth, you fucking lunatic. I mean, that's like Rose West telling me that you're not looking after your wings properly. Get a fucking grip, you know what I mean? And Charlie Manson's just passed a mental health evaluation. Get a grip, you fucking roaster. So I'm trying my best to hate productively. And I'm not letting him scare me, do you know what I mean? I'm not scared of terrorism and all that. To be honest with you, if you look at like, and I do apologise for what I'm about to say here. Well, I don't actually, but I'm kind of scared of the small things. Now, obviously, like, we all enjoy a sneeze, don't we? We all like the feeling of a sneeze. Do you really like the feeling of a sneeze when you've got a fucking dodgy belly, man? Honestly, you think you're going to look, you think it's going to explode. And guys, in the morning, when Mr. Butterworth is up before you and all that, have you ever felt a sneeze coming? When you're like that, I mean, honestly, I've never tried to catch a sneeze so much in my life. For a brief second, I thought he was going to fucking explode, man. It was terrifying. I'm like, no. Oh, shit. Oh, thank God for that, man. It's still there, Mr. Butterworth's alright, you're cool. But I'll wrap it up by saying, I think what we should do is, I am scared to death, but let's look at this with the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper does not discriminate against anyone. He will party with anybody. Doesn't matter whether you're gay, you're straight, you're fucking black, brown, yellow, white, fucking purple. He will party with us all. And that's the way I think we should all be. Because in that context, we'll no judge nobody, we'll fucking dance with everybody, and we'll have a good time until the inevitable happens.
Yeah!
Thank you so much, guys!
Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Mitchell! Listen, I didn't know this, right? But the gig's getting done in a live video, right? And I'm still looking at the people commenting, and somebody says, the fat lass in the beard's pure funny, right? So go fuck yourself, whoever that is, right? Fucking assholes, you know what I mean? Fucking fat man, see what like I am, man, in the boys, you know what I mean? Neil, listen, well done, mate, I was fucking brilliant. They put two of the hardest names together, right? As is the show, big man, put your hand down. Fuck's sake. Is that, does big man turn me at 12 o'clock for my tat? Is that a fucking Canadian ball? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Anna Matarnowska!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anna. No one can pronounce my name because I'm Lord Voldemort, the one who shall not be named. I'm doing comedy because I've got a very serious problem, and I didn't know whether I should tell that joke, but because so many things have been said on this stage, I will say it. So I've got a very serious problem. I have a face of a child and personality of an old man. And that practically makes me a paedophile and a victim at the same time. Now you know my sense of humor, so I can carry on. Writing for stand-up is actually very new for me, because I used to write poetry. And obviously you can tell the craft by my carefully constructed pussy metaphors. And then she opened the gates to the promised land for him, and Gandalf said, I shall now pass. Which is ironic, because Harry Potter was written in Scotland, when I clearly speak about Lord of the Rings. I'm originally from Poland, so obviously I know this venue very well, because my brother has built it. I came to Ireland in 2012 when everyone was paranoid about the end of the world, and I came there and I saved the day like Tom Hanks. And I lived in Ireland, then I lived in London, then I lived in Liverpool, and now I live in Glasgow. And I have to say, Glasgow is one of my favorite places I've been so far. Yes. I like the fact that people don't really bullshit. They just tell the truth. So let's say, if I would meet someone in London and someone would say, oh, I think you should rethink your behavior and leave. You know, in Glasgow, it's just get a grip or get yourself to fuck. Yeah, boba. I usually say that the biggest laughs I get is for the pedo and the bobak for some reason. So I should just mix those two things together and I'm gonna become a Billy Connolly. Okay, there you go, have fun. Yes, I've started an LGBT comedy night in Glasgow because I've noticed that there is a comedy for younger people, for older people, different types, but there is no LGBT comedy. And people ask me, why do I do this? So it's open for everyone, because I want people to learn about each other a little bit more, and my aim is to mix straight people and gay people, any sexuality or asexuality, just in one room, and make people eat one another. Whoever's left will pay the bill. Let me tell you more about my family. I'm the youngest out of 5, so my mom and dad, it's a very traditional family living in the village. So they have 4 kids, 2 from sex, 1 from Holy Spirit, 1 found on the street. And they were approaching 40, and they decide to just have this final shag. So they had the final shag, and it was me. I know. And my 2 brothers are truck drivers. They're driving through England, Scotland very often, and both of them speak English, but not really just like me. They don't call people bobaks, you know what I mean? So they drive to different countries, and I asked one of them, how do you communicate in Germany or France when you don't speak the language? And for example, you're not able to speak English. And my brother just looked me in the eye and he said, if someone wants to beat the shit out of you, you will understand in every language. So it's very interesting, you know, since I started doing comedy, I feel like I turned into this stereotypical comedian, lonely, horny and insecure. And I've downloaded Tinder, I did. I wasn't sure if I want to dip my toe in this STD puddle. So I did. I know, I'm not full of shit, it's jokes. Just, you know, get a grip. You need to think Glaswegian. If you can think Glaswegian, you will be able to do anything. Yeah, see? There you go. I think Glaswegian. Yes, so I watch these people at the app, and it's terrible because you don't know anything about these people. You don't know what they think, what they feel, and I thought I need to do something which like represents me. So I decided to update my profile. So I've opened my profile, I've opened the description field, and I put everything what was in my heart and in my mind at the time, which is people are out of order. And we're all gonna die from the nuclear weapon. Please, 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 shag me before that happens. And I got a date. He wrote to me, hi, so I wrote to him, hi. He's like, how is you? Well, I'm good. Is it English? Is it German? Where you're from? You are. 2 letters. Well, I'm from Poland. Is your English good? Well, not as good as yours, pal. You're probably one of those blokes who write love as L-U-V and cum as C-U-M. So, yeah, you're not gonna cum on my face, love. Knowing your grammar, the face would be probably just FC. So the winner is FC Hammer, can touch this. I just like this 80s vibe. Yes, he was 21-year-old student. Now, don't get me wrong, 21, I mean, I look 21, but I'm mentally 40. And 21 is too old for a pedo, but too young for me. I could be his mother. I'm 26. And 21 is just wrong. The more I drank, the more years of age he gained, but it still didn't work. So, but you can't see the age in darkness, you know. Yeah, STD paddle, there you go, pal. But at the same time, I used to be in a relationship with an English guy for 2 years. And he said he's going to Glasgow for a business trip. He thinks he's a businessman, but he's a personal assistant to the businessman. So the only thing to do with business is to type it in the minutes when he takes for his boss. But he was shitting himself because he arrived to the east end of Glasgow. And he said, oh, can you pick me up? I'm like, where should I pick you up? From Buchanan Street Station. Tell me the truth. You're shitting yourself because you're going to arrive in the east end of Glasgow and you just have to walk to the city centre. He said, yeah, pick me up. Okay, you're a pure fanny. So, at this difficult age and time when it's the country, the world is so divided, you know. It's so, even the Great Britain is so divided, south and north. How can I explain this to people, you know? It's so easy. It's actually an easy explanation. If the guy leaves the woman in London, the woman says, why? If the guy leaves woman in Glasgow, she says, how? You can make a little rhyme. How? You're a cow. So the world is deeply divided, you know, and people hate each other and stuff. And in these difficult times, I'm passionately fighting for the world peace by going out with an English guy and American bloke in a similar time. I'm not saying that I should get a Nobel Prize for peace or anything like that. I should be on social media. The Nobel Prize, I'm going to move my flat in January. Where should I put this Nobel Prize? Is it like a statue you get? Is it like a, how does that even work? So I just going to claim and put it straight that, my vagina is uniting the continents. I'm a revolution. I should be getting stuff for free in the shops. So I just take it and they call it shoplifting. So I come up with the most Scottish thing I can think of to say, except the ball back, because it's inappropriate. And I just say, there's been a murder. Yeah, so let me wrap it up quickly. Thank you so much for having me tonight. I hope we will raise so much money. I mean, my jokes are not politically correct in any shape or form, but we can all have a laugh and we can all have a good time and raise money for some good cause. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anna! We're in the high times, so we're going to be rapid, everybody. We're in for another treat. We've seen this guy at the very start, and obviously we all loved him. He's fucking very talented. Please welcome to the stage Alan from Our Time Fina. Cancel that. Alan's the one. That was at the wrong side, sorry. I was like, fuck, see, they're 2 hours over time. Fuck, sorry, Alan. See when he was kid on his begging, I give me $25, don't give it back. Ladies and gentlemen, in for another great act, please welcome the stage. You've seen her before, they're fucking phenomenal. Please welcome Sarah Ricardo!
Thanks very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You having a good night? Good. So I was 40 yesterday. Oh yes, I was.
Oh no, you weren't.
Oh yes, I was. I actually fucking was. But at least this is proof that there is life after 40, because I'm here. It can only get better. So yeah, I was going to tell you about my birthday yesterday. It was good. I met up with my mum and dad for lunch. It was lovely. Big Eddie and Moira. My dad's my best pal. I absolutely love him. And he was like, kid, I can't bucking believe that you're fucking 40. My dad says bucking because he thinks that God can't tell the difference between him saying bucking and fucking. So I'm like, Dad, why don't you just say the F word if that's what you're going to do? I would never fucking say that. So that's my dad. My dad is some man, he's got no tact. You know, idea you were talking about being a big lass earlier. You were saying about being fat, right? So I'm going to talk about my buddy, my 40-year-old buddy. So my dad has got no tact. I've been a member of Slimming World since I was actually in the womb. I think that when I was conceived, they said, do you want it to be a green or a red day?
So I go every week and I get weighed, right? Because my weight fluctuates a lot. In my wardrobe I've got size 8s, size 10s, size 12s, size 14s, size 16s and size 18s. I've got the whole feckin' caboodle. Just depends where I am in my life, if I want a pizza or not, do you know what I mean? That affects my everything. My dad said to me yesterday, "Oh, you're looking good. You're looking good when you lost that bit of weight. You're looking good. Mind when you didn't have a neck. Mind like when your chin just went straight on your chest, you didn't have a neck. Mind that?" Thanks very much, Dad. That's made me feel great. Thanks very much. And he says things to me like, "I don't understand why you're bucking single, kid. If I was 40 years younger, I'd be after you myself." My dad means that with absolute love. He means that with absolute love. And he just doesn't quite get what the rules are around talking about sex with your daughter and things. Which brings me on to my next thing. I was brought up in a Catholic family, so as you know, there's things you just don't talk about in Catholic families. Are there any nods happening here? Don't talk about sex, do you? Well, I certainly never in my family. I didn't have a fucking clue what was going on, right? I didn't know what was going on. I still don't know what's going on, and I was 40 yesterday, but there we go. Yeah, we just never talked about it. So, I don't mind telling you that when I first put my hand down a boyfriend's pants, which happened, right, he was being very patient, because I was going to be a virgin until I was married. That was the vow that I made to God. And, you know, I was 40 yesterday and I pumped half of Scotland. Maybe a quarter, maybe not half, maybe a quarter. Yeah, so this particular boyfriend, been very patient. We'd done a bit of necking, as you do. Necking. What does that even mean? Not quite sure. And so I thought, tonight's the night. Tonight is the night of something to do with genitals. So, that's what I'm going to do. So I thought I'll be brave. And I don't mind sharing this with you, right? Because I'm standing in front of you talking about genitals. Which, if you're interested in mine, I've got a ginger foof. Let's just get that out of the way, right? Because sometimes when you've got red hair, people wonder what colour your pubic hair is. I don't understand why people are so shocked by this, right? What colour do you think it's going to be? Rainbow? I don't know. It's ginger, that's it. So, if you're thinking about that, I'm sorry if you're traumatised. That's the way life is. So, I live with it every day. Morning! Yep, you're still there? Yes, sir. I've got one black hair, actually, one jet black hair in amongst the ginger foof. And it's almost like it's a warrior. Because I get rid of it and then it's like, freedom! Comes back every time. Every time it comes back fighting. Anyway, right, back to genital story. So I put my hand down at aforementioned boyfriend's pants, right? And I'm like, first time ever doing it, and you're shitting yourself because you don't know what you're doing. I didn't know what I was doing. Trying to pretend that I knew what I was doing, right? So I'm like, couldn't feel anything, right? But I could feel his testicles, right? So I'm like that, right? So there's his testicles. So therefore, his penis must be attached to that. Logically, right? But no, I just couldn't feel it. Couldn't feel it. And I'm like, oh my god, he doesn't have a penis. Which I'm okay with because I'm Catholic and I don't need to have sex with him anyway. It's alright, like we can just have dancing lessons and stuff in my room, it's fine. So like I was like, he just doesn't have a penis and that's okay. So I sort of thought to myself, it's okay, we don't have to talk about this, and I just removed my hand from his pants and we never talked about it. That was it. God knows, he must have thought, what the fuck's going on here? We just didn't talk about it, because you don't talk about stuff when you're younger. Now we all communicate about what I like, do this to me, do that to me, scud it into me, but when you're younger, you don't do all that, do you? You just go, ah, that's fine, it's alright, thanks. Thanks for pumping me. It's a really nice time. Anyway, so we never talked about it. It wasn't until years later, till I got to my next sexual experience, that I realised, you see, I thought a man's erect penis went out at like a 90-degree angle. That's what it says in the textbooks, right? I didn't know it went up, did I? Didn't know it actually went up. So when I had my hand down his pants, his penis must have actually been touching my forearm. Like that. How did I not feel that?
not feel that? And how did he not actually say something? So I bumped into this individual, who's now gay, by the way, which is often the pattern of my boyfriends. That's true. No wonder we had dancing classes in my bedroom, do you know what I mean? I'm always barking up the wrong tree, I always get it wrong. My dad's like that, kid, what's fucking wrong with you? Pick a man that wants to be with a woman. He's right, I always pick. I love gay men very much, they love me, but that doesn't mean I should try and pump them, does it? I need to get my geography right here. Anyway, so yes, my next encounter I realised, I bumped into this person years later and I said to him, do you remember that time when I put my hands down? That's not him, by the way. That's the man. And he's not having a flashback. I like you very much, but I'm not putting my hand down your pants. You're up for it, the night's but young. It was my birthday yesterday after all, not a pump yet, so we'll see what happens. I'm joking, don't be terrified. No.
Send back to Kamal, you're alright, you know what I mean?
I couldn't put it better myself. So I said to this individual, do you remember when I did that? And he said, yeah, I did. And I was like, why didn't you say anything? He was like, I didn't know what to say. I thought it was a Catholic thing. Not knowing where a penis was. As a Catholic thing, maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, it is in the ear, isn't it? Aye, so talking about my foof, I'll just return to that and I'll move swiftly on. I had an experience this morning, because it was my birthday yesterday, the postman was coming over and not like coming over. I don't mean it like that, I made it sound like that. I'm not having an affair with the postman. But I mean, I'm open for suggestions. But anyway, so the postman rings my bell today. You can ring my bell, ring my fifth. No, so the postman, and I'm in the shower, and if you're imagining that, I've got a ginger fifth. I don't need to imagine it, but anyway. And so I'm in the shower, and I'm having a nice time to myself, singing away, but I'm 40 and alive, and life's good. And the door keeps ringing, and you're in the middle of that shampoo conditioner thing. You can't leave it. You can't leave it in. So I put a towel around myself because it was very persistent ringing of bell. Bloody hell, it must be an emergency. So out I go. I've got a towel around my head and a towel around my front. And I open the door, and there's a guy. I live in a tenement. I'm at the top floor, right? So he is a floor below, so just below me. And I have the towel on, and I said, "Hi, sorry, I was in the shower." And he's like this. And I'm like, "I was in the shower. Sorry, I was in the shower." And he was like, "Hello, do you..." Sorry, I apologise for the accent. Anna, I'm not taking the piss, right? I'm not taking the piss, but any accent that's non-Scottish is meerkat for me, right? So every accent is meerkat. That's the end of it. So he's like, "Hello, I look for number 8. Number 8, please." And I'm like, "Right, this is number 1, number 8's across the street. So the odd numbers are on this side, even numbers on that side." He's like this. And I realised at that moment that this guy could see up my towel. I did. I realised that's what was happening, and I had this fight or flight moment. Neil talked earlier about anxiety. I had a wee fight or flight moment. See, the younger me probably would have shat myself and squealed, right? But the new 40-year-old me went... That's exactly what I did. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? You know what I'm talking about. I'm embracing getting older. I'm embracing it. Yes. So the 40-year-old me went... Right? So I'm standing there going, I know that he knows that I know what he can see. So I either have a fight or flight moment and squeal and get all embarrassed, or I stand there like the ginger Sharon Stone I was in that moment. And I held, and I held, and I held. And we had this moment where he just stared at me. And I was like, yeah. Number 8, it's across the road. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
fucking laugh. You not done that when I was fucking struggling. That laugh's good in a junkie's laugh. Listen guys, you're in for a treat. This is a good friend of mine. She's doing a stage, the Royal Wedding. Please welcome to the stage Leanne and David.
You should have people for this. Oh my God, Harry. It's freezing here. I thought you said we were going on a safari.
Megan, sweetie, darling, have you looked at some of the wild animals prowling the streets of Glasgow on a Friday night? What more savage beast here than walking with dinosaurs?
Well, this isn't what I imagined for my honeymoon. I mean, if I leave my Louboutins anywhere, they'll be Louby gone.
Daddy and Granny made it perfectly clear the purse strings have to be tightened. Between the £370 million refurbishment of Buckingham, the war on, frankly, everyone, and the Windrush scandal, well, we've hardly got a penny to our name. No, we're going to have to slum it, I'm afraid.
You don't mean?
I do. We're staying in an Ibis budget. No, darling, please don't be upset. It's the one across from the bingo. Honestly, perhaps we could take this opportunity to enlighten ourselves culturally, to engage with the local culture. And perhaps we could sample some of the local Glaswegian delicacies. Would that make you feel better?
Did you say wine?
Oh, the finest wine that Glasgow has to offer. In fact, I picked up a bottle of it earlier on our way. This stuff is the stuff of legend. It's brewed high up in the mountains by monks, and only the finest quality stuff makes it. They call it Bookfast.
Monks made it? Well, I am super spiritual. Let me taste. Fuck me, that's fucking brilliant. Sorry, sweetie, I this beverage is very potent.
I realize you want to work harder on your etiquette lessons.
Get up, you fucking bastards!
There is a certain way for royalty.
Yeah, and dressing up like a Nazi and wife murdering is top of that list. Sorry, you're fucking Morgan. Anyway, I need to freshen up. Where's the servants to collect our bags?
There are no servants here, Colin.
What? I'm sorry. I could take the tonic wine. I can take the low-budget hotel room. I can even take freezing my lady garden off in this shithole. But I cannot take no servants. I mean, who's going to carry my bag, comb my hair, brush my teeth, wipe my ass? I mean, if I have to do everything myself, what's the point in marrying into the royal family in the first place? If I don't get my servants right now, I swear to God.
Hey! Shut your mouth and I'm going to shut it for you! Oh!
Harry, I've never seen a statue before.
Sorry, darling.
No, I quite like it. It makes me feel like I'm Snow White. You know, one day, maybe my prince will come.
Oh, well, there's plenty more of that where that came from. Next test, doll.
Oh, Harry, let's get to this hotel room now before we make it to the front page of the Daily Mirror.
Or worse, the digger. You wait here. I'm going to go handle the receptionist. I've been working on my Scots.
Teddy, oh thank God. Yeah, we're on our honeymoon. We still go to Scotland, Dad. I mean, it's so cold, it's wet, I don't understand a word that people are saying. There's not even a fucking castle. No, not in Glasgow anyway. Yeah, there's one in Edinburgh, but that's miles away. And it's not like these people have even heard of a private jet. I just can't get back on another easy jet like that. I just can't do it. Do you know that people sit beside you on those flights? I mean, that can't be hygienic. There was a child crying at me the whole way here. I swear to God, this trip couldn't get any worse.
Megan!
Daddy had my lawyers.
So, it turns out there's been a tiny mistake. The room's been double booked.
We'll get another room.
I can't. The Proclaimers are playing at the Hydro tonight. The hotel's fully booked.
Get another hotel.
I can't. The guy at the reception said there's not another hotel in 500 miles. But you know that all that's important is that when I wake up,
I should marry William.
Schnookums!
I'd be a fucking queen by now. So, my prince, what do you suggest we do now?
How about we could grab something to eat and then we could figure out what we can do next. You know, you always feel better with a full belly.
If you think you're filling my belly tonight, you can think again. Who hates a baby machine? I'm the baby machine.
How about that place over there, Blue Lagoon?
Ooh, that sounds really tropical.
Yeah, the sign on the window says they serve something called a deep-fried Mars bar.
What, like from space?
Maybe. Oh, there's only one way to find out. Here's 20 quid left. Get me something nice.
Alright.
Now, where is my Scottish phrase dictionary? Somewhere in here. Ha-ha!
Ah!
Top 10 Glaswegian phrases for tourists. Wit you looking at, you wee than pot. Horhen, you're a wee stoter. Maybe he's a swatch of your fanny.
What was that establishment? I swear it was stickier in that place than Melania Trump's back on her wedding night. I need to wash my hair. Will you call my stylist?
Of course, darling, where's my change?
Well, honestly, honey, that woman needed it more than us.
Darling, note down last 20 quid note. You know royals don't carry cash.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I'm still getting used to
No, it's
royal way of living.
It's okay. I mean, it's fine. Let's just sample the local cuisine. Remember, we're absorbing the culture.
From the smell of it, the only thing I'll be absorbing is diabetes.
Oh, you only live once. And that was an experience.
Well, it'll be has a that's fucking delish. I'm just absorbing the culture.
I think that's the worst thing I've ever had in my mouth.
You should try having ginger in your mouth. What? The woman in the shop called it Iron Brew.
Oh.
Your pubes are fucking awful. Look, there's a young local man. Maybe we can get some directions
No,
from him,
darling,
and
no.
then we can go to Balmoral.
They say don't talk to strangers in Glasgow, they bite. Hi!
Excuse me, friend? We're trying to get to Balmoral. Could you give us some directions, please?
Well, God, what you want to do is you're going to go down the road, you like, on the right, down to the bar, there's a big shop front, Alsatian building at the back shop. Shoot you in.
Okay. We're not from around here, and your accent's a little bit thick. So, could you just say that one more time?
Shoot down in the corner, straight left down the big hill. Do by the bar is, steady in, Devon Homes. To the left, and then you're not going to flat and double back yourself. Can I shoot you into the fucking windy road now?
One more time. Like really, really articulate those vowels, you know, big mouth. There's a good fella.
If you don't know, I'm fucked.
Well, we are royally screwed. Where are we going to rest our heads now?
Oh, somebody might put your heat for a night, mate. I can help you have like a wee place here, you know.
Really? Are the pillows Egyptian cotton and lined with feathers?
There is feathers, though. There's feathers
And the mattresses, are they nice and firm?
I can pretty much guarantee, doll, it's the firmest fucking mattress you'll ever have laid in.
And now what about the bathing facilities?
I can pretty much guarantee, mate, that any day, 365 a year, you're guaranteed a shower.
Harry, it sounds perfect. Can we go?
It is true what they say. People really do make Glasgow. Thank you, kind sir. I'll see to it that you're knighted for this.
Fucking knighted, mate. I'm just glad to get through a day without getting fucking knifed. Thanks for that journey, though.
Oh, it's yours, kind sir, for a good deed well done. Now, could you lead us to your abode?
It's not a problem, mate. There you go. Enjoy.
Excuse me, but what are we meant to do with this?
From my experience, all sleep on fucking edge, I might add. But what you want to do is get a good spot here, because it's a bit chilly this time of year, you know, and you don't want to have a fucking square go to somebody out of Scotland. Because remind me, see if somebody says you want to kiss your kiss, fucking don't. Right.
Wait! Where are you going? I'm meant to be on my honeymoon! That was the worst fairy godmother that I've ever seen!
You're not in a fucking Disney movie, Megan! Maybe if you'd stop being such a whiny little cow, we could get out of this mess, but no! Harry, I'm too cold! Harry, I'm hungry! Harry, I have an orgasm! Yet well, life is tough, Megan! So suck it up and let's figure out how to get out of here!
Maybe if you knew how to get out of diapers before the age of 8, then... Yeah, Granny told me. Then we wouldn't be in this mess in the first place.
I had a traumatic childhood!
And you met a millennial? Join a fucking club! Can't you just phone Granny and get us out of this mess?
No such luck. I'm with Vodafone. You don't get a signal in this godforsaken place.
Alright, let's think. Oh, I know!
No, we can't sell our honeymoon pictures to Heat magazine.
Alright, okay, think. I got it! You know that they say that people in Glasgow are like the friendliest ever?
Yeah.
Right. Mac, you saved me again. Right. Okay. Let's do this. So, spare something to change the poor fortunes of two royals on their honeymoon. Oh, I ran out of space.
This will do. It's perfect.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you could just...
Hi, friend. Could you help us, please?
Hey there, buddy. Could you just tell me...
Come on, please. Could you just listen for a little
Hey,
bit?
what's the...
I got you.
Please!
It's not working. This was meant to be the royal wedding of my dreams, and instead it's turned into a royal nightmare.
You've turned into a royal pain in my ass.
This is terrible. We're having to sleep on the streets. Man, who would let something like this happen? Bucky?
Oh, hey! Here we fucking go!
I'm fucked. It's like a fucking fat Crystal Mason. Ladies and gentlemen, Leanne David-Allen! Listen guys, we've got a couple more acts that's really quite close, so please welcome to stage a good stand-up friend of mine. Natalie Sweeney-Paul!
Hello everyone, you having a good night? I thought I'd start by sharing some good news. I found out I got a new job today. I actually had to get a new job because up till recently I had the world's worst job title. I've been working as a fundraiser and I don't know whether fundraisers just don't understand innuendos or whether they just did this for a laugh. My job was to get monthly donations from people, so to get them to give regularly. They called me the regular giving officer. Now I thought when I got my first full-time job I'd be dead proud. Instead I had to go about the place saying, hi, my name's Natalie, I'm the regular giving officer. They even gave me 500 business cards to get started. Now there is no way I'm giving them out. Unless I'm on a night out. So you have. He's my deal. Before I had my interview, they sent me a briefing through the post to tell me what to expect. Number one on the list for my job to become a regular giving officer said that I was going to have an oral exam. Now, an oral exam to become the regular giving officer, I did not know what to expect. I didn't know whether to prepare a speech or just drink a fuckload of water, massage my cheeks and put some Vaseline on. I'm conscientious and I did all of the above and I got the job! And I never used my speech once! It's not the only reason why I had to get a new job, it's I just couldn't see much progression. The only step up from the regular giving officer was the giving head. I'm just not going there Monday to Friday. Also got some bad news recently, some of you might have got this as well. Has anyone in here ever been on the Megabus Gold before?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I had my jammies and everything.
Amazing, right, for those that don't know what it is, actually it was a bus that went from Glasgow down to London overnight and it had little beds on it. And I got an email recently telling me it was being discontinued and I was gutted because it's an affordable and slightly comfortable way to go if you have to go anyway. Which is exactly how I'm pitching euthanasia to my grandfather. I don't know how I'm going to get to London now though, so I quite like to go down quite cheaply, like to London. And I can't go by train. Neil was saying earlier about ScotRail. I actually hate Virgin trains. I think Virgin trains are quite aptly named because if you've never been on a train before, they're alright. You don't know any different. But in hindsight, you can really ride better, that's all I'm saying. I can't drive to London either because my dad, he hates me driving. I think it's because he's a sexist because he's not like that with my brothers. But he thinks it's because I've crashed into a roundabout 5 times. 2 sides to every story I tell him. And 2 sides to every road, he tells me. I think he's got this bad image of me driving because he's been talking to one of my friends, one of my best friends, Kira. She said to him that even though she's been driving for 5 years, she was just about to start paying attention to road signs because they're quite useful. She said she came across one in particular that said, "Watch your speed." She said, right enough, that was quite useful, because I took my eyes off my speed for 1 second to concentrate on the road. Someone snorted it all in the back. I mean, clearly that's a joke. Look at me. People have been talking about drugs tonight. There's no way I'd ever be mixed up in drugs. I mean, I'm too scared to buy Calpol. I feel like the pharmacist knows I don't have a child under 5 with a headache. I just love the taste. It's actually not why I don't buy it, though. I just can't get the bloody cap off. My dad, he thinks he's responsible, right? And I know he's not, because if I've learned anything in the past few months, it is never bring your drunken father to Wagamama's. I met him for lunch in the centre of Glasgow, and he turned up pissed out his head, and first of all, he couldn't get in the benches. And then he goes and orders a chicken and prawn udon noodles, and the waitress comes over to him, she takes her Sharpie out of her pocket, and she writes number 69 on his placemat. She says, "You'll be having the 69, sir, but just to let you know, at Wagamama's we cannot control when it comes." And he just looked really shocked, and he looked at her and he said, "That's sort of flattering, miss, but it's hard enough getting in these benches." My mum's exactly the same. She's having a bit of a midlife crisis, right, and she's actually downloaded Tinder. And I confronted her when she did that. She's still married to Dad. She told me it was only for research purposes and was amazed that he can simply order a man online. I said, "Mum, it's not really ordering a man online, that's much more of an escort. And secondly, I don't think it's okay that you're using my face, your Tinder profile picture." My mum's literally catfishing me. Just realised that Tinder works off location services and I live in a tiny town, so I'm screwed. Not in a good way. She thinks Tinder's like Amazon. You can just click and collect and order a man right to your doorstep. But I know Tinder's nothing like Amazon, because no man I've ever had at my doorstep has ever been in their prime. Thank you very much. I'm going to finish up there, guys, because we're running way over time and I don't want to take up any more of your time. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's Sweeney Park! Please welcome the Let's Act Liam McHugh!
Well, thanks for that round of applause for coming up. That was nice. Actually, I've done a gig about a month ago in Edinburgh. Got a really good round of applause after them as well. Or at least I thought they were applauding until I realised, looking about them, I realised they were just simultaneously shooting heroin. So, tell you a bit about myself. My name's Liam, I'm 29. If anybody's interested, my birthday was 2 days ago. You know, I actually done a gig on my birthday and I says, "I lost my birthday today," and they just looked at me like, "Fucking shut it, tell jokes, people!" So I'm 29 and I suffer from this rare degenerative illness that constantly makes me look about 12 years old. And the thing I hate about this the most is the amount of people that remind you how young you look. They're always hitting you with shit like, "Oh, here, you must get ID'd everywhere you go." "Ah, you fucking think, mate? Lollipop women are still trying to cross me on the road." What do I like? I must be the only cunt in the history of the NHS that's been tested for gonorrhea and still get a sweetie for sitting good. I'll tell you this story. This is a true story that happened to me. A couple of years ago, the job I was working, I was going up to do a back shift, so I was walking through my council scheme, had my earphones in. This car pulls up alongside me, turn round, I'm like, "Oh, fuck right off." "Police car." So sure enough, window gets rolled down. "You, you're the new son. How can I assist you?" "Aye, exactly, like you're a police. You're doing a shit job at being incognito." "How can I help you, officers?" It's like, "What school do you go to, wee man?" It's like, "Oh mate, I left school in 2007, come on." And what a word to lie, the guy fucking in the passenger seat reached straight across, pointed out and went, "Only thing you left in 2007, wee man, was your mom's fanny." My reply to that was, "Listen here, you snidey face fuck nugget. Last fanny I left was your mom's." You don't believe I said that, do you? Nah, you don't. trust me, I fucking said it. He might have been 5 streets away when I said it, but I fucking said it. Purely because I didn't want lifted by the police. I don't know, have you seen the new Avengers Infinity War? Have you seen it? Aye. There's actually no part of that was shot in a studio in Cumbernauld. Infinity Wars. Keep up, darling, keep up. Do you want me to do the last punchline as well? Right. Part of the new Avengers was shot in Cumbernauld. I think that must have been fucking quite funny for fucking Chris Hemsworth as Thor, just with fucking a hammer like, I'm Thor, no one else could lift beyond you. It's like, big police Scotland will fucking lift anything to meet their quotas. So, do you actually have any off-duty police officers in the night by chance?
No.
Keep your fucking horn down. That is why the biggest lies ever since fucking that dossier about Iraq and fucking chemical weapons, man. Honestly, do you have any off-duty police officers in the night? Who said way hey? I better assume you're lower police. So my next question, how's the boy secure himself a couple of gram of gear in this establishment? So, I'm a bit of a fucking drug connoisseur myself, as it were. You always see the films with the guy fucking testing it. That's like me, but in a council environment. It's like fucking baby laxatives and soft. Fling it right into my face, you mad bastard, you. But the cops are fucking bad for this. They've got stopping search powers now. And if you're carrying any kind of thing you shouldn't have on you, they'll try and do you with an act called the Misuse of Drugs Act 1971. It's like, oh, misuse of drugs? No, me, mate. I use my drugs correctly. Besides ketamine here, I hope you're not planning on fucking smoking this ketamine, wee man. So he's, Swedgers! He's not a fucking Swedger! I made an observation fucking well. I got me about myself into a small town called Wishaw. Ever heard of it? I love how I'm instantly going to get my cunt kicked in based on the fact I'm from Wishaw. Fuck's sake, man. But I'll tell you a couple of facts about Wishaw. There's 3 things we're famous for. Number 1, we were the scene of the largest E. coli outbreak in Europe. Don't fucking laugh at that, man. Folk die, fuck's sake. Maybe your timing's just slightly off. Number 2. Number 2, we're the hometown of former 3-time world snooker champion and notorious cheating bastard, John Higgins. Yay! And number 3, we have 22 orange walks every summer. Don't be right, it's not that bad a thing because I've actually got a good handle on the weather now. I don't even need to look out the window, I just need to listen for the big drum now. Yes, it's a beautiful day outside! Shame I can't books, I'm a fucking Catholic. Tell me what, I made a wee observation in my hometown. I was in a local Tesco and I happened upon the security officer they had in there. And just the thing I found bizarre about it is this guy was easily fucking touching 80-year-old, man. And you get like security, has anybody ever worked in a security environment? Anybody? You know yourself, like any kind of security is supposed to be like a visual deterrent. You're not allowed to put horns on them, you're just saying it look like a fucking, like you might start something. Bit like yourself, Ross, man, you know, big fucking tough looking guy, clearly takes no shite. Somebody says, excuse me, you fucking uppercut him. Take me, bitch! Which is why I'm not going to start on you, but you! Scott, I love you, mate, but you couldn't be a security officer, man. You're far too much of a spice boy, mate. Well, I fucking walked the line, man. You should have like 4 chili peppers tattooed in your forehead, you're that spicy. But anyway, this guy was like 80s a security officer now, and I was growing up in the fucking 90s. All people were people you respected, you could look up to them because they'd done things. My grandfather, for instance, he fought Erwin Rommel's North Africa Corps in El Alamein in 1942 and he was 18 years old. 18 years old, he was fighting in a war. When I was 18, the only thing I was fighting was fucking alcoholism and depression. So I could respect folk like that. But with this old cunt, I just couldn't respect this guy. This shop could have been fucking empty, all the windows and doors open, nobody in it, and I still wouldn't have stolen it. Purely because I'm a bit of a shite bag and I was once described as prison handsome. Once I seen this guy, I wanted to steal just in principle to fucking annoy him. I can't respect this old bastard. The only German he ever fought was when he had the measles in 1957. Only war this fella fought was the war on affordable housing. So fucking, I could probably have fucking crawled out the shop with stolen goods quicker than this guy could have chased me. I could have fucking lapped him crawling, man. The only way this cunt would ever have caught me is if I could have turned myself into the fucking cold. That took a wee bit longer to sink in than I thought it would have. Right, fuck it, we'll just get back to the jokes about Catholics. But I'm no. But I sometimes get why old people kind of hate younger people. I get the hate. And it's, you get back to like fucking your mobile phone. There's more technology in your phone than there was than the lunar module that went to the moon in 1969. More technology in your phone than they used to go to the moon. This is why old people fucking hate us. Did we go to the moon again? No. Did we go to Mars? No. What did we do with this advanced technology? Create the technology to send dick pictures to strangers and ask them if they're into butt stuff. So, well, fucking this Tinder, grinder, fucking fanny finder carry-on. Yes, knock it up! They had the pope tax, we've got the mad shaggers tax. Fuck knows why I'm paying that, I'm single, man. Because about 18 months ago, me and my girlfriend of 4 years, we broke up. Because we actually broke up by accident. How does one break up by accident? You're all fucking intensely apprehensively thinking. Well, we accidentally broke up because my former best friend accidentally stuck his dick inside her. Hello, what a fucking horrible accident. What's the chances of two people being in the same room naked at the same fucking time? No, she's lying on the bed doing fucking mental yoga poses in the nude. He comes out the shower with a fucking stunner of seated betrayal. Fucking trips out his own big stupid feet, fucking ball deep in my ex. Oh, sorry future Mrs McHugh, I appear to be ball deep inside you. But a real shame if you have a splooge inside you and we have a ween that I'm not going to look after because it kind of furthers my dogma being a selfish bastard. And this guy only signed 2 doors up for me at times, so sure enough I'm at his door fucking Bradley, I know you're fucking in there, go now! He's sitting there trying to kind of talk me down through the letterbox like fucking Bob Ross out the Joy Payton. I'm like, you made a big mistake, fuckface! He's like, I hear mate, we don't make mistakes, we just have happy accidents. So I went back to the house, Cyber at the time, said, pack your bags, get the fuck out of my house. Now if I was a bird and said that, you would be going fucking absolutely wild for a statement like that. It's a fucking absolute sexist fucking... Right, but carry on. But she says, oh, but it was an accident. Just think, you could have filmed that and made yourself some money on the side. Yeah, that's bogging porn, you're disgusting. No porn, like, you could have sent it and you'd been framed and made yourself 250 quid. Alright, held in the voiceover. Our next clip features animals. This next clip features a cow and a fucking snake. So the second time I'm going to get back at my former best friend and I'm going to accidentally fall a dick first into his sister. Sorry mate, total accident. I was aiming for your maw. Any boost guys, I've a treat to go and catch. You've been absolutely sensational. Thank you, good night. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage good friends of mine. I watched these girls at the start of the sketch show. They've done fucking phenomenal. Please welcome to the stage Shanana Girls.
We're just
been 5% for the last fucking year. It's not plugged in, it's just running on fumes at the moment. See your Harry and Meghan, you don't mind me pointing it out?
No. Can you send me that? Can you send me it?
Give me your
Just having some technical difficulties.
Oh yeah.
Confession this way. Oh, I hope you understand that Father Party Cross had to step into emergency circumstance. So our sister, Mary Hill, will be taking confession this evening.
It's a bit odd for a nun to be taking confession.
Yes, I understand that may seem a bit unusual, but I assure you, here at the Immaculate Conception, we are a progressive congregation. It must be an issue.
If anything, I think it might be easier speaking to a woman.
Oh, this way.
Bless you, child of God.
Forgive me, Father. Oh. Forgive me, sister. I've sinned. It's been a week since my last confession, and I've been having these thoughts.
What kind of thoughts, child?
Well, it's actually hard for me to say this, but my thoughts are of a sexual nature.
Oh. Do these thoughts concern your husband?
Well, no. That's the thing there. But not about my husband.
Well, who are they about?
They concern. Oh, they concern.
Come on now, child. You know God forgives our sins as we confess them.
But they concern my personal trainer.
Oh. Okay. I see. Well, what do these thoughts involve?
Well, I often think about his big, muscly arms taking me roughly in the lockers and pushing me against the lockers in the changing rooms and kissing me passionately.
See? These are dirty, lustrous, sinful thoughts. Are there more?
Well, yes. I often think about his strong, sexy body towering over me. I just want to wrap my legs around him. Then drag my nails down his big, broad back. Our naked bodies together. Then he takes me to
like your sweet, round, thick butt cheeks. Then like every defined washboard scrubbing. He's just so delicious, sister. My nipples are soaking wet. So how should I be paid? How should I be paid? Sister!
Jackets, please! Jackets, please!
Hello and welcome to Fat Fuckers. Well, we don't care if you can't get your ass up this stair. So, let's get started. Get your fat arses up and let's do the weigh-in. Right, who's first? Sandra, do you want to get up? No, I know you've only been here for 2 weeks, but let's see if you've managed to pile on the pounds, right? Right. Oh my Christ, right, go sit down. Sit down. Right, who's next? Amy! Come on. Get your ass up there, come on. Right, go sit down. Good. Right, I just want to say a big congratulations to everyone who's managed to pile on the pounds this week. I cannot wait to hear your hints and tips. Now remember, don't think again, we'll put you to shame. Right. Sandra, you've lost £5 this week. No, you don't acknowledge that. Right, that's not here, right? Helen, on the pounds.
I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I did make quite a lot of my meals from scratch, and a lot of them did involve vegetables, and I did have a bit of fruit every day with my low-fat oatmeal and so
well, that's all very insightful, Sandra. Very insightful indeed. But tell me something. Do you really want to be like this forever? No! The answer is not Sandra. Now let's hear from someone who's actually managed to do something, alright? Amy? Amy here used to be anorexic, the way she's been here, right? She weighed 4.5 stone, but with hard work and dedication, Amy, you've done fantastically, darling. Amy has managed to put on a whopping £10. That is absolutely fantastic, Amy. Absolutely. Well, Maureen, as you know, for last week's I begged her I couldn't fucking eat for a week. It was coming out of both ends. So I was disappointed. So I decided to meal plan for the week and I kept a diary. So first of all, I chucked out all the fruit and veg you could find. Even a chocolate covered raisins had to go. I just couldn't take the risk. So I got myself down the cash and carry, stocked up some multi-packs of crisps, big pack of chocolate bars, wee crate of wine, wee crate of cider. Not to
you mention the giant cakes? You know the ones that are obviously meant to be sold in the cafes and the likes? Well, I got some for myself, decided to meal prep for the week. I did a food takeaway every night and made sure I ate something deep fried every day. When the weekend came, I got stuck right into the baby. It made sure I had something to eat, so I didn't want to eat up the way I was last week, you know. I was even starting like the plan was in. But when I stepped on the stand this week, I could see that it was all worth it.
Fabulous. That is what I love to hear. You're taking notes, Sandra. It's not how you wear the clothes.
It's how you tear them.
Now, let's hope that next week we'll be saying a few better words on the man. Aye. Well, my little roly-polies. That's the week. Let's hope that next week we'll be struggling to get through the door. Like my little chubbies.
Well, I would like to let you know that I've brought you into this meeting this morning because I've had a look at your record and I can see that you've been late 3 times this week. Is there a problem? Is there something that you would like to let us know about?
Angie.
Angie. Bang! Good dog, I'm sorry.
We've not said it yet.
You seem to not getting paid for this. Help the homeless? Oh, you poor thing. Have you had anything hot today? No, I've no day, no day. Well, I'm just back from that restaurant round the corner after having a 3-course meal and oh my god, it was delicious! Give me 10 minutes and I'll go and grab you something, okay? Oh, honestly, yes. Oh, that'd be amazing, thanks very much. Okay, well you stay right here and I'll be back, okay? I'm back! So here we have a little selection. We've got some miso grilled aubergine with cucumber pickle, some beetroot chips, some falafels, and pitted olives on the side. And to drink, we've got some aloe vera water. And for dessert, we've got hibiscus and pomegranate muffin. Rabbit. You having a fucking laugh in? The family near the office shite. This is shite. Excuse me? No. This is vegan food. This is the most nutritious food you've probably had in your life. As for the chicken should be in a field, roaming free, in a nice, cozy home. Not worrying about having its baby stolen and cooked back for scrambled egg by murderous human beings!
Save your chicken saving speech. I'm not fucking stop.
Do you have any idea what you've just said? We must save the chicken! We must save the chicken!
One before. What's the way I get this one? Here, I think it's your then. Why don't you go to the bar and get us what we've all been drinking? Right, sure.
You know what it's like, ladies.
What the fuck are you talking at? You sound like Darth fucking Vader.
This pish.
What pish?
This fucking pish that's happening in London.
What pish?
This royal wedding pish. Here, read it.
You know I can't fucking read. Just tell me what it says.
I'll tell you alright. Fucking raging. Dirty royal English scumbag bastards at them.
Fucking hell, just tell me what's going on.
Right, you know this royal wedding that's happening? Well, what they're going to do is they're going to go about dishing fines out and jailing the homeless if they're caught in the streets. They're basically going to do an ethnic cleansing in the streets of Windsor, and the homeless are the fucking Jews.
Is that it?
What do you mean, is that it? This is our people we're talking about. Wait, we need to do something. Wait, we need to help them.
Aye, alright, big shots. What are you going to come up with?
I don't know, but I'll think of something. Wake Sadie up, she's got to know this. This is important, by the way.
Sadie, get up.
Come on.
Sadie, get fucking up.
Why is it? It's fucking Paulus!
No, Daphne, it's Big Betty. She's got terrible news.
Oh no, what's happened? She pitched her sleeping bag again.
No, she's no. Tell her, Betty. Tell her what you've read.
Right, listen to this, right? So, Royal Wedding doing London. They're basically going to find the homeless or put them in a jail, and just so that the streets look nice for a fucking ginger and an immigrant getting married.
What? You're fucking joking! You had to be seen doing this up here? No!
No, you're going to get a baby in Scotland.
No. We need to do something. We need to make a stand. Aye!
Yes.
Aye! We need to make a stand. The homeless! Criminals! It's not our fault we're ending up in the streets. Let's face it, the government hasn't been a help on. That's the royals. Nah. We shouldn't be criminalised for being alive.
But what are we going to do? We're just three women in the streets of Glasgow. And why should we fight for them? They're English.
This isn't about English. Fucking get it? Give me that last. Give me that last line.
What are we going to do? We're just three women in the streets of Glasgow. And why should we fight for them? They're English.
Manchester, Nottingham, Sheffield,
This isn't about England v Scotland anymore. This is about our kind of people. no matter where we've been. We are an army of vagrants, oppressed by everybody that we encounter. And you know what? It's about time that we wiped the dirt from our faces and started using our voices. You sit here as free woman. But what would you do without your freedom? Would you fight?
Down to hen.
Fight, and you may get jailed. Sit there, and you'll live for a while. While lying in your sleeping bag, years from now, would you be willing to trade all that for one chance? Just one chance to go down there and tell your enemies that they may take our sleeping bags, but they'll never take our freedom! Well, ladies, get your cups out, 'cause London, here we come! Freedom!
I've never here for 32 years. First time I played Ballycornwall, and I must have been 2 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, shenanigans! A round of applause to the Glasgow, please! A round of applause for Rachel for organising tonight. Take this quick man, everybody. Rachel's got a fight for the Spoon Cafe. What it is, it's a leaflet. If you give it to a homeless person, they take that to the Spoon Cafe and they'll feed them for free. So, obviously, Rachel's got that. If you want to grab that, you can donate, put money in the bucket. Thanks for supporting tonight. We're going to have another one in a couple of months.
Quick raffle. Dead quick,
Quick raffle, sure, sorry.
Did you get a chance? Because everybody's left. Okay, we're just going to go for the strips. So, 81 to 85. That's me. Oh, the wrong ticket prize. That's like a ticket. Right, we'll go fast, right? Because we need to walk. I remember I was out tonight. Makes sense. Right, next one, 151 to 155. Right, come on, pick prize. You? It's a fax. Just pick whatever you want. First come, first serve. Right, 216 to 220. No. Thank you.
This best stuff.
116 to 120. Oh no. Right. 271 to 275. 271 to 275.
Yep.
Got something? Good stuff. Right. Right, we got left there. Yeah, 1, 2, 2 left after. 6 your mods, your mods cups. So, good. 281 to 285. No.